Well, there's another hurdle to protect rare and endangered birds here in the Treasure Valley. Idaho Fish and Game say the avian flu is moving through the state, and you might know it as the bird flu. It can be deadly to species such as chicken and geese and is known to infect raptors. Our Andrew Bartline was at the World Center for Birds of Prey in Boise today. Andrew, how concerning is the presence of avian flu for them?
Well, the avian flu fights directly against their mission to conserve birds of prey worldwide. The virus is a real risk, which has led to real change to protect their birds. Nestled on top of a South Boise hill lies a home for birds. It's the World Center for Birds of Prey, focused on protecting rare and endangered species.
It's really cool that it's right here in Idaho.
And the work here in Idaho has worldwide results. In the 1980s, only 22 California condors existed on the entire planet. Because of birds of prey, 550 condors exist today.
We're actually out here saving species, and I hope that people in Boise are really proud of that.
Erin Katzner has worked at the center for 7 years. But this year, she has her focus on the avian flu as it's moved through the United States.
Nothing is coming up on the hill that we don't want up here.
The virus is now in Idaho and putting the center's birds at risk.
We are really relying on the Idaho Department of Fish and Game to be our guide as we move through this process.
Fish and Game says there's no vaccine or treatment for the avian flu, and the virus has to run its course. The avian flu affects every species differently, and the birds not showing symptoms can still carry the virus. In response, Birds of Prey is not taking in any new birds. They are not bringing in field research into the center, such as feathers, and they've removed wild bird feeders to keep wild birds away. They're also not allowing any behind-the-scene tours.
If somebody walked around a duck pond and there was a duck at that pond that had influenza, we wouldn't want them to walk through our back hallway where our raptors live. We really want to make sure that our raptors are protected and are safe.
Katzner says these added measures will be in place as long as the avian flu is detected in the Pacific migration pattern. It's a precaution Katzner says is necessary for their hill.
Obviously don't want any of our birds to get sick.
All to carry out the mission and protect birds of prey.
Anything we can do to help prevent the spread of AI, we are working hard to do.
As Birds of Prey remove their wild bird feeders, Fish and Game says it's not a bad idea to do the same at home. There's no official guidance or requirement because it's unclear what birds are carriers of this strain and what birds are likely to die from this strain. But out of an abundance of caution, removing those bird feeders could be a small way to stop a group of birds from getting together and spreading the flu further. Fish and Game also wants to remind people not to feed ducks or geese. That's always something that they ask, but it's especially important with this avian flu circulating through the state right now.